The house guests have no idea, but tonight is double eviction night. It's a whole week of Big Brother in under an hour. 2 house guests will be sent packing, but there are even more surprises in store. Welcome to Big Brother. Welcome to the biggest night of the summer. It's double eviction night in the Big Brother house. And while their shot at the $500,000 may be over, the 2 house guests who walk out tonight will remain part of the game. That's because tonight, the jury begins. We'll drop those surprises and witness tonight's first eviction in just minutes. Guests. Hello, house guests. It is double eviction night. All right, everyone, we have a lot to do, so let's get started. In just a few moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict live. But before they do, you each have one last chance to plead your case. You're first. It's your turn. It's your turn. All right, thank you all. It's time for the live voting to begin. As head of household, you are not allowed to vote. Neither are the 3 nominees. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. You're up first. Please go to the diary room. Let's give the results of the vote to the House guests. House guests, the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather his or her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a unanimous vote, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. A new head of household. Free from the threat of eviction, this HOH must immediately put two house guests on the block, knowing that one more person will leave the Big Brother house tonight. Let's head to the backyard and get things started. House guests, the power is up for grabs. As outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete. Tonight, we're headed back to school, which means it's time for a little quiz on all things Big Brother. This competition is called Summer School, and here's how it works. I'll read you a series of questions that will test you on your knowledge of items and events that have taken place this summer. The answer to each question will be either more or less. Answer correctly, and you stay in the game. Answer incorrectly, and you will be eliminated. The last house guest standing at the end of the game will be the new HOH. Everyone understand?
Yes.
Then let's get started. First question. Is the number of airplane seats in the have-not room more or less than 14? Answers, please. The correct answer is more. Reset and step down. You're the only one to get it wrong. Everyone reset as we move on. There are 15 seats for the record. Question 2. In Popsicle Factory, were there more or less than 5 different colored popsicles hanging in the backyard? Answers, please. The correct answer is less. Reset, step down. The two of you have been eliminated. Moving on to question 3. For the record, there were 4 colors. In the living room, is the number of black balls in the fireplace more or less than 20? Answers, please. The correct answer is more. There are 36. Reset, step down. The two of you have been eliminated. In the veto election competition, was the number of votes collected by more or less than 23? Answers, please. The correct answer is more. Congratulations. You are the new head of household. Nominations will take place in just a few minutes, so everyone, please head inside right now. You have a very quick, very important decision to make. House guests, it's time for the live nomination ceremony to begin. As head of household, it is time to stand up and face your housemates and make your 2 nominations. One of you may be the next house guest to be evicted, but you still have one last chance to save yourselves. The live veto competition is next. House guests, it is now time for the Power of Veto competition. The winner of the Power of Veto can use it to remove one of the nominees from the chopping block, or they can leave nominations intact. Welcome to Shop Class. This competition is called Nailed It, and here's how it works. On my go, you will race down your lane to your toolbox where you will retrieve 6 colored nails that you will need to complete your veto puzzle. Each nail is a different length, and each nail only fits properly into one hole. The first house guest to correctly complete their puzzle, retrieve their final gold veto nail, and use it to buzz in will win the Power of Veto. If you remove your final gold veto nail and your puzzle is incorrect, you will be eliminated. Everyone understand?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, put a hand on your workbench and get on your mark. Get set, go. Congratulations. You have won the Power of Veto. You have just a few minutes to decide if you're gonna use it. House guests, it's time to begin the veto meeting. Please gather in the living room right now. Please stand and give us your decision. In just a few moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict live. But before they do, you each have a chance to plead your case. You're first. It's your turn. It's your turn. All right, thank you all. It's time for the live voting to begin. As head of household, you are not allowed to vote. Neither are the 3 nominees. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. You're up first. Please go to the diary room. House guests, the votes are in. And we have a tie. 2 votes to evict. 2 votes to evict. As current HOH, you must decide which one of these 2 will leave the Big Brother house tonight.